Guys, this is Let's Just Talk Movies and TV shows with G. Actually, though, we're going to be leaning towards the movie side tonight because there was a movie I really wanted her to see. That I actually been mentioning. We were having conversation. I mentioned the movie, and she finally saw it. She finally saw it. She was, debating whether or not she wanted to watch it. She was crying, just fussing, just acting like a kid. But then all of a sudden, she finally humbled herself. I think the Lord worked on her, and she ended up uh, she ended up.
No, no. You asked me to
Oh,
watch.
here we go.
You asked me to watch, and I was like, it doesn't really interest me. And then he's the one that started acting like a baby and
Yo.
was like, please watch it. And then now I saw it. Now we're here. But
And I
just
can't
to
stop.
get
I
that
can't. I
clear,
can't keep her from talking about it. She wanted to jump on here. She was so
no.
happy to share her thoughts. I
Oh well,
just
yeah,
could not.
I'm glad to share my
She's
thoughts. Let
so
me share my
happy.
thoughts.
She enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Michael Ealy. She loved you. She loved you. She said she loved you.
No, no,
Said
I
Michael
didn't.
Ealy. She loved you.
Nah,
But
I
I'm pretty
didn't.
sure. I'm pretty sure her preference was the big black guy. But she really likes chocolate. But I'm just saying. I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm
I'm
talking
just
about
saying.
acting.
Yeah,
We're
but
gonna get into that.
okay, we'll get into acting. I think the acting was amazing, but
I'm sure you loved him. Yeah, it sounds like it.
okay, don't do not shoot that, bro. Nah, nah. All right, so let's dive into it. Let's dive into it. So, I'll share my screen so we can kind of get like a little intro into the taste of it. But essentially, we've watched the show, we watched the movie, and things of that nature. But you can see my screen, right?
Hmm.
Okay, cool. So again, I just kind of want to do glimpses of the movie, but I won't really play anything because copyright. I actually ran into copyright on our
Oh,
last one.
really?
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? Like they man, YouTube is so sensitive though. I'm like for one of them, I think I even like I didn't play the sound and it still was like, it just went crazy.
Really?
Yeah, like so if you don't, how can you avoid copyright on YouTube? Do you know? How can you avoid like how
Well,
can you?
I would have thought muting it would do it.
Yeah, I think I muted one of them and it still gave me copyright. I was like, what the heck? Like,
Oh, well, you probably maybe should have muted all of them.
okay.
So because I think once it has one, it's just gonna
It's
like,
just gonna flag it all.
yeah. So
Okay, okay,
maybe try doing every single one.
okay. So if I
Yeah.
mute, I should be okay.
I'm pretty sure you should be okay with muting it.
Yeah, but don't some people upload like entire movies and parts on YouTube? How do they get past all that? Do you know?
I don't know. I
You know what I'm
truly
talking
don't.
about? Like there's like scene
Yeah,
like this. Remember we watched the scenes on YouTube. How did they get, like how did they get that on YouTube?
I don't know.
That's crazy, G. Like
I
I
don't
don't
know,
get
but
that. Yeah, I don't get it.
I mean, yeah, I truly I can't even tell you. I don't
I
know.
know. We should figure that out though, because I feel like you or I may do that with content one day, you know? But yeah, so I'll just kind of be jumping and maybe playing like 5-10 seconds, but not entire snippets. So okay. Let's go ahead and just start here, right? This is the um them already going into the party, they're having the party, they're kind of doing their thing here. And I actually did you realize from this moment that they actually had issues? The husband and wife. Could you tell by the body language that there was issues between him and his wife?
Yes, you can
How how
tell.
how did you pick that up? I didn't notice that initially.
Yeah, you could. First of all, that look right there.
I was like, yeah, that actually kind of gets me.
Yeah, that look, because he
Yeah,
like this
true.
is not like a ooh she looks good look or
No,
oh
no, no.
like it's
Mm-hmm.
not that. He
Mm-hmm.
looks at her like I I'm trying to find the word, but like it's just
Mm-hmm.
not in a positive light.
It's almost like is she cheating or like what's she doing? What's she about to go
Mm,
do?
well, yeah, well to me not really. It's just not in a positive way, and
Mm-hmm.
even her too, because she just kind of like leave. She didn't like say like, "Oh, I'm gonna talk to you." Like
True.
I'm gonna. She just like, and she kind of like had like a face. Like she kind of like
Yeah.
she just like left.
Yeah.
At least me, like I'll be like, "Oh, like I'm gonna go to the restroom," or "Oh, I'm gonna like," or "Oh, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna go to the kitchen real quick," or like just you just I don't know. It's just like courtesy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's just common like mannerisms, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But she just like walked off, and he looked at her like,
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You're exactly right. I didn't even.
"Yeah," and
Did
then
you call
like
all that?
Yeah, for sure.
Goodness. Wow.
Yeah, you didn't catch a lot of
Okay,
stuff
okay,
that I
okay,
did.
okay. Well, I watched it like 5 years ago, so that's why. But go ahead. But go ahead. It's okay. It's okay. You finally watched it.
This came out in 2020.
You
It didn't come out
finally
5 years ago.
watched
You
it. You
tripping.
finally watched
Get
it.
your facts
You
straight
finally
before
watched it.
you talk about a movie.
Perfect.
Get your facts straight before you talk about a movie. It came out in
Perfect.
2020. Even
Per-
I know that. Even I know that.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot do this here. You better stop. You got an hour. Stop.
Okay, okay.
All right. So, all right. You say you noticed. You were about to say something else. Were you? Say something.
Oh, I was gonna mention the other couple, like his
I was just
partner.
about to say. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like obviously you could see the difference in like them.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, not that every couple needs to be the same, but I'm just saying, like, you can clearly see there's like see you can even see right there in her the other girl in her, like, she kind of like eye rolled a little bit. Like, you can clearly see. But
Mm-hmm.
anyways, um you can just see there's a little more like affection with the other couple, versus like them. They were like, they're not even close. There's like a
Yeah.
space. Like, it's just all of that, you can tell.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
pretty,
Yeah.
by the way. His wife, I thought she's really pretty.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like
Mm.
like she's pretty. Like, when I looked at her, I was like, oh, she's
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No. And again, they get it. Even the brother's handsome. I mean, I know Michael Ealy. Michael Ealy, man. Hey, that's the guy. But then also you got doggone Luke Cage. I knew him from Luke Cage. That's like a Netflix superhero show. I'm not sure if you ever heard of Luke Cage, but
I've heard Luke Cage. I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
he does amazing on it. You should definitely go see it. But that guy, yeah, he's dope. He's a dope actor. But they did him dirty on this movie. Okay, all right, I'm not gonna go that deep, but let's kind of dive into it since we both have already watched it. Could you tell there was something between him and Michael Ealy's wife? Like, could you tell that they already had some infidelity going on here?
To be honest, I
Initially.
actually didn't catch that.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Here, no.
No.
No, like,
no,
I didn't even catch that at
no.
all. I just knew that they had issues,
Yeah.
I can't remember her name. His name's Derek. Derek, what's her name?
Wait, his wife?
Yeah, his wife's name. I don't remember.
I can't remember. I don't even know if they're married. Actually, I don't know. I think this.
No, they are. They
Oh,
are,
they
because
are.
they
They
said,
are.
yeah, I remember. They're like, oh, my wife. That's my wife.
Okay.
Because in the club when he met the other girl, he was trying to say, I'm married. Yeah, they're married. But yeah, I just knew that they had issues, but I didn't catch that though.
Yeah, I didn't
You
catch
can't.
that.
At least I didn't tell.
Yeah, yeah. No, I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'm glad that you're honest about that because I didn't catch that either. It was completely freaking. It caught me off guard. It caught me off guard. That really caught me off guard. All right, so jumping. Obviously, she's getting ready to head somewhere. Right, she's heading out of town or heading somewhere, and or I think he's heading out of town. He's heading to Vegas. He's heading to Vegas. They're getting ready to do their own little thing or whatnot. But obviously there's still something going on inside their marriage. A little bit about that. Do you think he should have went to Vegas having already had issues with his wife? Should he have taken that trip, or should he have stayed and tried to work these things out? Because I think she was kind of like, okay, yeah, just go ahead. And he was kind of like, he seemed like he was trying to work it out, right? It seemed like he was like, I feel like we're falling apart. I feel like we're falling apart. Like, I feel distant. And she was like, no, go ahead. It's fine. Just do what you got to do. I know you got your trip. And so do you feel like in moments like that in a marriage, would you also leave and go on a trip, or would you try to stay, or would you encourage that you both stay and work it out? He went to Vegas too. Of all things, he went to Vegas.
Yeah, but it was a business trip though. Yeah, but still, like, no matter what, if you're gonna cheat, you're gonna cheat anywhere. It could be Vegas, it could be Italy.
That's true.
It doesn't matter.
You went to Vegas.
Not.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I went to visit family.
I ain't know Christians went to Vegas, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I didn't drink or I didn't smoke or anything. So
as far as
because I have discipline. Because I have discipline.
As far as we
so,
as far as we
what did you say?
No, I'm saying go ahead.
No, no, you clearly want to talk.
No, no,
I
no, no. I
clearly
don't want to
see.
say anything.
Oh, there
Mm-hmm.
it goes. Anyways, to answer your question, it is a business trip. I know you're saying that, but I mean, if a cheater, like someone who has that kind of feeling in their, they just have that feeling inside, like they just feel like they kind of need to let something out of their system. That's gonna happen anywhere,
Yeah.
not just Vegas. But
Mm.
but you're asking, do I feel like he should have stayed? Honestly, I feel like people are quick to be like, yes, he should have stayed. Yes, yes, yes. But let's be realistic. It's a business trip and the type of job that he has.
Mm.
They're well off
Yeah.
because of his
They're
job.
both CEOs. They're both the owners of the company.
Yeah, they're both
Yeah.
CEOs of the company.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
like again, I feel like people are quick to be like, yes, but I feel like being realistic,
Mm-hmm.
come on. He needs to be on this trip. He's the CEO.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, you know, he expressed himself. He said, I'm trying to spend more time with you. She's the one that pushed him away.
She did.
So,
She did.
so,
Mm-hmm.
so, in my, again, this is just my opinion. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like she can't be mad at that because she pushed him away.
She pushed them away. Yeah.
So, like, you push someone away, and especially if you're doing it over and over, because
Yeah.
clearly from the beginning, they're already like, they're having trouble. So, it's probably
Absolutely.
happened continuously.
Mm-hmm.
Like, now, I'm not obviously, I'm gonna say this later on. I'm not excusing like what happened later on. I'm not
Yeah.
excusing that, but
Mm-hmm.
I am saying at the same time, you can't just keep pushing someone away and
Right.
get mad when like they're like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
like fine. At least that's just me. So I feel like that's a more realistic, I guess, standpoint.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I get that. I get that. Okay. 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 I get that. Now heading to the Vegas. They're here. They're in Vegas. They are at the party, some type of party. The what best friend slash business partner does this. Takes the marriage ring off. What are your thoughts on that? If your hubby had a business partner that did something like this in Vegas, would you be wanting him to hang around somebody like this? Would you be trusting this business partner?
No, no, because that's all. Because it's just like influence. Now, of course, it's up to him,
Yeah.
Derek. It's ultimately up to him. He has to make the choice to cheat or not.
Yeah.
He has to make the choice at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's still not good to be around that influence just because it's easier to fall into that when you're around people like that. But if he didn't, if his business partner wasn't that type of guy, like, it wouldn't be as like easy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. 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 And that's the thing too, right? Like even your business partner and the people you're around, they obviously oftentimes mimic who you are. Would you agree with that as well? Like you said, he ultimately has the decision to hang around this guy. He can say, "No, I'm leaving. Oh man, I'm not going to this party because I know how this. I already know what's going to happen. I already know that we probably gonna happen." He could have chosen those things, but because he decided to, would you say that that's also a reflection of him? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But you still don't have any indication that he's cheating on him with his you like at this moment you still didn't have those you didn't have
Oh,
any clue.
about business partner?
Exactly. You had no clue still right now.
No, no, I
Okay.
didn't. I didn't have. But obviously, when you look from the beginning, it makes
It
sense.
makes sense why he would do this.
It makes sense why he would do this
Right.
because he's having an affair with his wife. So, like, it makes sense now. But no, I didn't catch that. Like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch that, to
Mm-hmm.
be honest.
Mm-hmm. No, I love it. I love it. All right. All right. So obviously they at the party, somebody catches eye. You know what I'm saying? Michael Ealy over here looking. You know what I'm saying? She getting it on. And then, he
His
obviously
face, why? Like that face. What kind of face is that?
he checking her out. He checking her out. He's looking, and he obviously sees something. And then, she's making her way on over as well. So they meet up, obviously. Okay. He's in Vegas. Here's a question for you, and this may trick you, so follow me. He's in Vegas. She's in Vegas. We obviously know what happens when he gets back, right? He gets back. You know, we're gonna get to that, the break and all that type of stuff. Lo and behold, a detective comes. That's like one of my favorite scenes. His face, like, I'm sorry with that scene. I love that scene. It's something about that scene. It's something about his face that just made me go, bro. When you know, and he knew, like he knew, like, and so, like, I wanted to jump there right quick. So now let's jump back to this. Do you think this was a coincidence that he bumped into this woman who obviously works back where he lit? Do you think she set this whole? Because obviously you know the whole movie now. Do you think she, or this whole thing that obviously was planned to where the daughter and all? Do you think all of this started? This was already planned before he even went to Vegas. You think she had already scouted him out? Walk over to the bar, get his attention. We're gonna go back. It's gonna be some type of mysterious break-in. I then have to come and investigate. He's gonna be the target I use to get my daughter. You know, because I can say it since you know it. Do you think she set all that up from this, even before this moment right here? Hopefully you following me. Are you following me?
Yeah, I know what
Okay.
you're saying.
All right, cool.
They didn't specify that in the movie, but I don't think so, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't think it was. I think I mean, she mentioned like something like, "Oh, I have a stressful job," but she didn't say what she, yeah, she didn't say she was a detective or anything. She just didn't get into detail. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that was a coincidence.
See,
It's
that's what
just
I'm
more like,
saying.
but it's just more like I mean, what goes around, I mean, you get a taste of your own medicine, what goes around comes around. Like, you did that, now she's a detective on your case. Like, that's what you get. Like,
So you think
like,
this was more karma than it, or not karma, but it was more like, hey, what goes around comes around, or you reap what you sow. You think it was more of that than it was her, like, knowing him from where they live, and she's like, okay, he's gonna go on this trip. I'm gonna go too, and I'm gonna do all this, and I'm gonna rope him in and use his infidelity against him to help me with my daughter and all. So you don't think it was that? You think it was just pure coincidence, and then they got back to where they live, and then all that was coincidence too.
yeah, well, where were they him and his wife, where were they living?
They were
I
living
can't
in.
remember.
They're living where she's living. Like, so obviously she's living in the area because she's a
I know, but
detective.
where?
I don't know. I think it's Cali.
Did,
Well,
did
I
they
think
specify?
no, they actually didn't specify.
I
It
don't
may
think
be,
they did.
but it's definitely somewhere. It's in another state because they took a plane, right?
Yeah, it's definitely somewhere
So it's
else.
not in Cali because Vegas is in Cali. So they may be up north. Maybe they could be in,
Vegas
like,
is not in Cali.
well, oh, it's in Nevada. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh no, this shows you how much I get around. I don't get around. So they are. I think they're in Cali. I think they're in Cali. Yeah.
Cali's right next to Nevada. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're in Cali. Yeah, Nevada is where Vegas is. Yeah, exactly. My goodness. Well, I literally thought Vegas was in Cali. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So they I think they were in Cali. They end up going to Nevada for Vegas. And again, my question is, maybe she scouted him out, or do you think she scouted him out before? She's a detective. She knows everybody in the area. He's a CEO. What better person to pick? What better person to do all of this so she can get her daughter? Because that was ultimately what she wanted, get her daughter. What better person to pick than him, who has a lot to lose? And he's going to
Yeah,
go.
maybe I don't think she scouted him out like because you're saying from this particular moment, I don't think so. But
I'm
maybe,
talking about before this moment.
yeah, no, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
But I'm saying there's a chance to where after they slept together, maybe like in that, maybe like while they were sleeping or well, because clearly she took his phone. So clearly she was up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So obviously she took his phone because she had woken up or something to do
Mm-hmm.
that and to
Mm-hmm.
put it in the safe. I know I'm going forward, but like
Mm-hmm.
maybe in that moment she probably looked him up, or obviously went, I don't know, maybe saw his phone
Mm-hmm.
or looked him up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because she probably looked at it. You could look at someone's wallet and see their name and look them up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so maybe from that moment, maybe again, they didn't show that in the movie, but there's
Yeah.
a chance she could have scouted him and
Yeah.
seen, oh, he's this person. Let me go ahead and
Mm-hmm.
use that. But I don't think from like prior to meeting, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. But even then, they didn't even specify all this in the movie.
Mhm.
They just like, yeah.
They didn't. They didn't. Exactly. And that's why I'm also stating this as well. Like they didn't necessarily state any of this in the movie, but can you say that there's a possibility? You don't think there's any possibility that she already scouted him out, that she already tried to fit? You don't think there's any possibility that she could have already known who he was
And no, but
before?
that's just my opinion.
Okay. Okay. But why? Why do you just feel like that's too big of a
I don't know. They didn't specify it, Trey. Like they didn't specify. Technically, they didn't even specify what we're saying. So like
yeah.
they didn't specify. Like
Mm-hmm.
if she did, I'm pretty sure they would have showed it. Like probably in the end, like maybe they would have showed like, oh, she was
She
like out to
already
get him from the jump. But like they didn't specify all that. I don't know.
okay. All right. So I got other questions. Okay, but we'll keep going. All right. So they sleep together, right? Obviously, she nasty. They getting it on, and she a freak.
He nasty too. Don't just look at her.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. No, they both nasty, but I'm saying she nasty in the sense of where she was like, I put your.
Okay, he's just as nasty.
I'm saying she
He's
said she.
disgusting.
What I'm saying. What I'm
No,
saying.
because people are so like you're so quick to like automatically go on her. He's the one that's married.
What I'm talking about is that she put his phone in a combination
Yes,
lock. Now that's nasty, and she said you gonna have to get it out. And so that's what
yes,
I'm
but
saying.
still.
So she's free. So what I'm saying is she does that, and he's obviously like, I gotta go and this and that. Do you okay, my first question, do you feel like she liked him at this point? Do you feel like she genuinely liked him and kind of was like very interested and maybe wanted to see if this could go even further? Do you feel like at this point she didn't really want him to just ghost her like this?
To me, I seem like she definitely has a weird obsession. Like she clearly has she's crazy. Like she locked his phone in a safe
Okay, okay.
while they were sleeping, while he
Mhm.
was sleeping. She is crazy.
So you think that was a big flag for you?
Of course.
Okay, okay.
That was a big flag. What the heck? That's not no, that's not normal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hope no one is experiencing that. Because no, that's not normal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's
Some
weird.
people do. Some people do, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I could
Okay.
never. But
Yeah.
anyway,
No, I feel that. I feel that. Okay, so that was a big red flag for you. And,
yes.
and you're saying that was a big red flag for you that she was obsessed with him or just obsessed with people in general that
Yeah, no, she's just crazy.
she's
Like
just crazy. Okay.
crazy.
Crazy.
Tripping.
Okay. Tripping balls or whatever.
Yeah, she's tripping balls. His balls. I'm sorry, I just had to say that because of the movie. I just had to say it because of the movie. But anyways, continue. Come on, I just have to say that because of the movie, Trey. She is though, literally, quite literally in this scene. She is.
You did not have to do all that.
Dude, that was funny. Come on, that was
You,
funny.
you did
Continue.
not you did not have to.
But
Okay.
she literally did.
Okay. So we get back to, let's say, Callie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where is this? Oh, this is cousin. I think, yeah, his cousin. So his cousin's in here. He's obviously, giving his cousin money, this and that, and they're talking. Obviously, this is a cousin of his that about the cousin, right? The history that they have. The cousin went to jail for him and all. Okay, so that was the thing, and he kind of gives him money. It seems like to help him out. Business partner comes in here, and he's kind of, I think at this point, I'm not really sure what he's saying here. I forgot, but I guess he's telling them that he shouldn't be giving them money. I think that's what it was, something like that.
Yeah, he said he didn't like him. Yeah, he was telling him not to,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
Yeah, basically telling him not to. Hey, you don't need to be giving this dude money. When in fact he's doing something crazy. But okay, he's talking about this. He's doing all this. So ends there. I think this is where he's okay. Yeah, he's getting up in here, man. Hey, he was smooth in this scene, bro. I said, man, that's how
He
you
should have
do it.
done that from he should have done that
Here you go.
from the get-go, but he didn't. So
Well, you really don't know, right? I mean, it's obviously there's problems before the movie even started, so we really don't know like where this all went. Like, not saying
no,
that he
I
should.
know, but still, I'm just saying like he only did this because he felt guilty.
Okay.
He didn't do it out of the
Okay.
kindness of his heart.
Okay.
He did it
Okay.
because he felt guilty.
Mm.
Why are you over here trying to justify that?
I'm not justifying that.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, he's a man. Yeah, he's a man. That's a man right there. No, that's not a man. And I'm gonna get on her too because she's just as wrong. But I'm just saying,
exactly.
I know, but I'm saying right now, he is not the man. Period. Continue.
Okay. So, my goodness.
No, because I'm gonna let my thoughts out.
Yo,
Let's just talk,
let's
right?
just talk. Yeah, I get
Okay.
it. But it's gonna be let's just talk Giselle in a minute. I'm trying to tell you. Like, so yeah. So this happens. You know, obviously they peeping it. You know, he's feeling her, she's feeling him. They get, they back in the rhythm, obviously. It seems like they back in the rhythm. Temporarily. So this moves to the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like Edie tear the thing up. Uh they hear something. Like Ely goes to check it out. He checks it out. This is actually a scene. I don't think they put this scene in here and they still didn't address it. So I'm gonna ask you questions about it because they never addressed it. I don't know who said this. Again, I think my theory makes more sense than yours. You said that this was by coincidence. Oh, yeah, they just went to Vegas and she was in Vegas and they
What do
sorry.
you mean they did address it?
They never addressed this scene.
Yeah, they did.
They addressed who did this? No. They
They addressed it. They said that his business partner and his wife, because they're having an affair, that they hired a hitman to kill him because once he's dead, obviously his business partner gets like half. His wife, because they're technically married on paper, she gets, obviously like half, or I think she gets half, he gets a percentage, and then they pretty much, they get his money. So it was addressed.
Okay. Okay, I'll give you
Or
that.
I mean, at least what
Who
do you
said
I mean,
who said that?
well,
That
technically,
it,
yeah, the detective said that. So you
exactly.
can't really
That's why
believe.
you exactly.
No, you can't. True, you can't believe her, but like that also makes sense though too. I mean, they both had to think about it. His business partner and his wife were having an affair. It makes sense why they would want him dead to
What would
get
you
his money.
what would you do if you were in that case with your business partner and your husband? Like what would you I'm just curious. How would you just leave? Would you want to kill them both? Like what would you do in that situation? I'm curious. What would Giselle do? Would she forgive them and pray for them both and invite them to Bible study so that they can all pray?
No, they're going to jail. What are you talking about? Well, I
Well,
mean, I would forgive them, but they're going to jail. Like,
what?
what do you?
Wait, oh no, not if they did this. But I'm just saying if they just had the affair, so they can't go to jail. I
Oh,
was like, there you go, put them in jail for having an affair. Get them, arrest them right now.
oh, oh no! Like if I just found out,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm dipping. Peace.
Okay.
You know that meme where the guy's like, and then he disappears.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. Bye. That's one. I'm a dip.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it would take time and
Mm-hmm.
but yes, I would forgive them eventually
Mm-hmm.
because, that's what God wants us to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try to find myself a new husband.
Okay. 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 So yeah,
So,
you wouldn't
yeah,
retaliate. You wouldn't retaliate and try to kill her. Try to kill her in business. Okay.
no,
Okay.
that's no, because that's stooping to their level. I'm doing the same. How does that make me better? I'm doing
Mm,
the same thing that I'm just as bad.
okay.
No, I wouldn't do that.
That's
But
what you say right
obviously,
now, but no, now.
I wouldn't have that business partner anymore. I would remove them, move them from, the company and all that. And that obviously you're gonna have to go to court for that because that's very
Mm-hmm.
delicate.
Mm-hmm.
Because one,
That's another thing, if you don't mind me asking. Do you think there's boundaries? Do you think there should be even stricter boundaries when you have business partners and your fam? Like, you know what I'm saying? So we talk about boundaries with your significant other and all that stuff, but and when you're married and stuff, but when it comes to business and stuff, you're saying like there should be even stricter.
well, yeah, anything could happen.
Mm. So you think I'm saying so you would make there be even bigger boundaries? So like
Well, yeah,
probably
why not? Like,
so no coming to the house like how they were drinking and being with each other. Like you probably wouldn't do all that because
wait, what are you talking? But they're married though.
I know.
What are you talking about? I'm confused.
So I'm saying like his wife and his business partner were sleeping together.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, do you feel like there should be bigger boundaries when you're married and when you're married and you have a husband, and then let's say your business partner was a female, would you kind of make there be even bigger boundaries between your business partner, which is a female, and your husband?
Oh.